just a little change from last week. I did spend like a couple of hours offline. I haven't played it a second. No time has passed in game, but I did end up putting some layouts out. I need to, which one's up? That one. Yeah, so I ended up putting some layout up. So we can now actually see what might come of the space. So yeah, I'll go through it all as I'm talking away. So yeah, it's a fair bit. So I've got like heaps of this like base stuff like set up to go. So we ended up getting this like secondary fence like closed off. That was the problem we were having. We couldn't get them to get the animals out of this space to put them into there. No worries, Grim. Couldn't get them out into here. And it turned out that there was like an opening or something like up here where I had removed some ruins. And that was really shit. So yeah, I ended up finishing whatever the one square was like up here that was preventing it. So I'm hoping that now they'll start to move the animals out. I'm not thinking that they will anytime soon. I'm close to just leaving the fucking door open. I've already set this like area to be like kick them out. And the thing is, I think I need to make a couple of these elsewhere. I've got a couple there. Hey Shadow, welcome in. I got one here. Let's get this thing set up. It's able to take all. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, what kind of a fucking greeting is that when it's not hello? I also don't know if that's another language or if that's a purposeful like mistake that you like greeting me with. Because like, I've seen a couple of people do it. Also, we got another sort of person from like the Netherlands, like Dutch area last night as well. That was a wonderful thing. So we've got more of that as well. I've also got to move the rocks. So I'm going to also small this up, I think. And then it'll work very well. Hey, Bubba. Welcome in. Can't cheese slap me at the moment. It's been redeemed too soon ago. But I know you would have. So I'll go through like all the areas in a moment. I just want something for them to look at. Also, we have this catastrophe going on. My people are supposed to be taking them out of here, but do you think any of my people have like the desire to move animals out? I'm losing so much food here. Is that gonna send a 3-second voice recording? Discord, how to pronounce it? I don't know if you can put voice recordings on Discord, because I'm pretty sure I've got a lot of those permissions off to prevent people from bypassing the Autobot things. The filters and shit. I was just hydrating just as I saw that come up. Thank you, Bubba. That was good timing. Yeah, so these bastards got in here last week. And the only problem is that this place is limited on basically like what they can. Yeah, I'm not going to have you give up. I'm not going to deal with arresting you, so I'm just going to go back. I just want them to not do something for 5 fucking minutes, you know? It'd be really nice. But yeah, I ended up getting all these fucking animals, got into my food stores area. It was a bit of shit. I lost a lot of food resources that are here. They can't make food yet here. So it's really detrimental that we don't lose it all. And the problem is, I don't know if I've got anybody that can do handling, because nobody's moving them the fuck out of here. So something I need to have a look at is just handling Dazes in a... Vincent's in a Daze, not Dazes in a Vincent. That's questionable. How am I? I'm okay. As usual, I'm relatively tired. Shizuka can do handling. It's the horse and Dodsworth and stuff. Should be able to do stuff. I might see if I can get them in here. I don't know if they've been doing anything. Oh, Rush. I will kill you. Mate. I will fucking kill you. Yeah, no, I've been mostly fine. It was another really, really hot day. So yeah. It was kind of like one of those days where it kind of took me a long while to fall asleep. And then when I did sleep, I ended up sleeping later because of it. So Shizuka's in a thing. Guys, if you go up this way, I'm betting you probably anything you'll catch up to Rush a lot faster. I'm just gonna beat his ass up. I don't think I need that many people, but sure, let's get in there. Okay, he's down. Cool. I just want to get you guys to prevent him. He's constantly attacking shit because he's in pain. but we keep on beating him up, so he keeps being in more pain. So he's like stuck in a perpetual cycle at the moment. I find it kind of funny. I mostly find it funny because, like, honestly, he could be avoiding this. He could be avoiding it so easily. I also left a lot of areas that are, like, what do you call it, unselected for them to finish building at the moment. So hopefully I don't run out of resources. But, yeah, I kind of need... I need, like, Dodsworth and some other people to get in here. Phoenix, the fuck are you doing? Phoenix just ran under me, like, smacked me in the leg and ran off. I'm not sure what that was about. But anyway, it happened. Somebody's making a masterwork. Campbell.
Cheese.
There you go. You get cheese slapped. Pen's non-closed, huh? Well, let's find out where. Where is pen non-closed? Here. Okay. Where is it? Is it... That's not it. That shouldn't be it. That's connected. I need to find out where this is, because if this is their beef, they usually won't move stuff out. It could be over here. This looks like... Is that... No, that's wood. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I know, Bubba. I know you're cheese slapping in all goodness. Where is this opening? Non-closed. You're going to show me the marker, but where is the area that's not closed? Because it also counts this inner wall too. So I just need to have a look at that too. Make sure that that's all structurally fine. Looks fine. I will fill you guys in on what happened last week. Since I can fucking figure this out. Hold on. So usually if you have a pen marker, you can click on it. It'll tell you if that area is enclosed, which this one is. The only frustrating thing with this one is that they won't actually get the fucking animals out of here. And if I don't get them out of here any day soon, then all my food's just going to be gone because these guys are just going to keep eating. So the only other option I've got, which I'm not fully against, is just slaughtering all the animals that happen to be in here because I know that they're not going to take the time to move them out. So I might just do that. See if I've got something like mass slaughter. I do. If you guys could just do me a solid. I don't have any pets on this map, so... Also, that one's trapped there, so that's not great. If you guys could just get rid of that, then half of our problem's going to be gone. Because I know that they're not going to take the time to move them out here. This township is like the laziest motherfuckers I've met. And I don't know where this opening is. It'll be around here somewhere. What are you doing, Phoenix? You're running around everywhere. Alright. Either way, see if I can find... Well, that would be all the power conduits. I just need to find where the gap is, because that could count as a gap, but I don't think it is. If I grab the fence, I can't put that there. Yeah, that should be fine. Unless that's counting as being open. That would be interesting, because sometimes they can walk over solar panels. If that's the case, I'll have to move the solar panel, because if I can't find an open link spot anywhere... This is very hard because I'm also building electrical components right now. But maybe make a makeshift small temporary fence and disallow all animals in current big one. So option to rope them shows up. Oh no, I already have that. I've got a small area already built. And they won't move them out to here. So my guess is either I'm missing one fucking tile. Like, I could be missing one, say, along here or something like that. It's very hard to tell because I've got electrical shit getting built everywhere. But it looks solid. My guess is it's the solar. Or it's these. I do need to replace these. I put down the wrong kind of doors. I gotta remember that. I put down doors instead of fence gates or some shit. So I need them to just get out here. It doesn't matter. The animals that are in my storage, they're gonna be in there permanently now. As food for later. I have so fucking many, unless I accidentally cull the 2 males that I've got for each particular breed, I should be fine. If I happen to do that, kudos to me, I guess. So we'll get this done. Everything else is in here. I'll explain all the other shit in a minute. That should help solve some stuff. I'll save that. I'll save it over both, so whatever tantrums and shit, they should be fine. They'll kill whoever's in the food area. What's that? Isn't solar walkable? That's what I was thinking too. I'm thinking the solar is part of the problem. which I'm going to move up anyway. I've got other plans for solar up here. If they want to make like one of these rows, that would be fine. The problem is, if I get rid of this, I'm not going to be able to put down another one just yet. Dan, I know you can do constructing. Oh, fine, just fucking prove me wrong in that moment. E, maybe? Yeah, go deconstruct that. I'll get rid of that and I'll fix up that, because I think the problem I've got is the type of door that I put on, because it's not a fence door, it's a building door. But anywho, I'll let them do what they're doing. I'll keep an eye on this and we'll rebuild it. Eventually they'll move the animals out. They've got to anyway, because there's so little food in here. I need them out of here. I want barn animals in here. This is what I'm going for in here. Is I'm going for like the barn animals that are going to require like food care and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, chickens and shit. The rest of the animals will go out into these bigger paddocks in here, and that should have plenty of food unless it's like burnt out, you know. I should also be able to throw down crops in spring and get them like super fed. So there is also that option. So I'll just come back up here and keep an eye on this. But yeah, so we ended up taking like 9 prisoners from that Linda quest. Plus we got Linda, so we ended up with like 10 fucking people, which was pretty epic. I was really hoping for a little bit more, but you know, I took in people that had chemical interest and all that stuff, so that was not a great option. It happened though. Gotta go. Therapy, see you later. No worries, Shadow. I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. I got, let's see, we recruited Monkey, Kimmy, and the first person out of that 9, which was Trunker. I sent a caravan back to Qulin with steel, so there's a caravan on the way out here, out in the world. I should also deconstruct some stuff from my main base too. Where am I? I'm up here. No, I was actually looking at the bottom. I thought so. I'm like, wait a minute. No worries, Bubba. So yeah, you are... How far are you? You're 3 days away. So you're 3 days away from arriving. You have animals and steel and a little bit of food, which is a bit of a problem because we don't have a lot of food to be sending caravans back. That was the whole point in sending a couple of massive caravans. Either way, the couple of stupid animals that got in are going to be well fed and plump. Too bad it doesn't increase their like food level. That would be great. What else did we do? We deconstructed Salvation a little bit. So this place is Salvation. I did try a couple of times to get Raccoon for Blessed. But there was no luck with that. Every time I attacked them, because they are allies, every time I attacked them, shit just went south. It went south real bad. So I ended up like just rolling back over that and ignoring that situation and moving forwards. So that was unfortunate. Get them harvesting some of the stuff. There's a couple of paddocks that are set off at the moment. This one should have been... No, can I just click on this one place? Yeah, that one's off. It's been fully replanted and it's got corn, which is like the worst option. It takes so fucking long to grow corn. But I'm like decommissioning a lot of the paddocks for coming into winter. Like, it's fall, but you know, we'll get there eventually because we've got, if I can click on my stuff, we've got like 27,000 berries, 33,000 pemmican. I need a lot more like pemmican and survival meals, especially since a lot of the animals decide to eat some of those. I'm still not deconstructing too much stuff, but I am trying to get rid of some of the stuff that's at a distance. So in this area alone, like, I don't have any more grow rooms down here. I do have the crematoriums, but they could probably work off the generator things. So what I want to do, I don't want all that stuff. I just want, if I can halve this, all the batteries to get picked up. They'll give me batteries of energy in them. Some electricity to travel with. Not the greatest thing, but, you know, it's better than letting them fully deplete. I wanted to pick them up while they had energy in them. Same with this group will go. There's not much over here that needs to be powered. Not much at all. So I might see if I can get rid of them too. I was going to junk up my inventory so badly. I just sold a bunch of stuff too. I just don't have enough animals to keep bringing them back and forth. That's also a prison bed. I'll have to be careful with that. Alright. So yeah, I'm trying to deconstruct a little bit of the space. I'm trying to make sure that when we're ready to move, we are ready to just pick up a caravan with whatever's in there and off it goes kind of thing. I'm trying to deconstruct these lower areas so that we can kind of like stay housed up in this kind of top corner where I'll still have electricity until the end. And turrets and shit like that. Like I can move the turrets up and move the turrets up to the top corner, and my people shouldn't really have too much of a reason to go very far then. But if I can lift them, which they've done, and they're almost done with that, then what I can do is I can mark all of these now to get destroyed. I've got a lot of lights in here though. There's going to be a bit of an issue, and I've got a lot of benches. This is salvation.
What the fuck is that?
That's what this is. Those can still work. Those ones won't. I could move them up into... I know it's not great, but I'm going to be moving shit up into the hospital. Wherever I can get away with, like, stuffing a couple of benches so that they can keep working until the end. That'd be really great. Some of them are electric and some of them aren't. So it just depends on what I've got. Let's see. I'm not going to get you to fit there, but you can swap around. All right, after they move those up, I'll move their chairs and shit. Those can probably stay. A lot of the beds can stay. What else did we do? One of my caravans arrived back here that had all the animals on it. I did send out the caravan to attack the Linda quest because that was last week. And then I spent some time like designing the layout for this place. And of course my animals got into food storage, which, well, they're in there permanently now. That was a mistake on those ones' part. They should have left. Either way. So I'll show you guys some of the layout. So I'm not yet sure what I'll do with this, but I'm thinking about putting the crematoriums in here. I'll move these spikes and then I'll have them up and down, something like that. I put a bit of a layout with benches and stuff, which that should be like that. So I know what I'm kind of doing with each room, each quadrant, because I had to have a look. This is something where I just needed the capacity to have a look at this offline when I wasn't streaming. So I could check out what kind of power sources do I have. Like this corner does not have a thermal vent, which means I'm relying on solar and on fans. Not a big problem. It's not a huge problem, but does limit what kind of benches I can put down. What kind of like work areas I can have. Sorry. So what I've got is I'm going to have the wooden art bench down somewhere in here. I'll set up the layout as I go. I'll also show you the prison like layout that I've considered. I'm going to have orbital trade beacons in these rooms as well, because these will be like food and storage and shit. I'm considering just making it big air conditioned rooms and having it like food and fucking storage, depending on what it is. Aren't you one of my prisoners? I don't think I could get anybody over there close enough. Kimmy's pretty hurt. You lot could probably get there. You plus like her, because they've got to go all the way through and out. So if you can just go and attack him. I'll just save that. I'll get through all the layouts after I get attacked endlessly. Don't kill Gerbil. I don't think, like, a couple of these people have got, like, various drugs. I did take in a couple of people that are, what do you call them? I thought I had chemical fascinations on these ones. I think I killed somebody. Did I just kill Bear? Yeah, I'm not even that mad. I probably shouldn't kill him, though. Alright, let's try not to kill him. It'd be very difficult when he's, like, basically got, like, a loincloth thing and my people have all got fucking armor. I'm pretty sure he's got, like, tribal wear or something. I just love how, like, I don't know, 20 minutes in, already death. I want to kind of keep the people. There's a couple of people, I've got to figure out where they are, that have the chemical fascination. I think you might be one. No, you're not. So who had chemical fascinations? Because I tried really hard not to take a lot of them. And I thought I did somewhere. Maybe it's in one of my caravans. Maybe with you lot, is it? It's hard to keep track of where the fuck your specific prisoner that has, like, a fascination is. I'm guessing, like, maybe I had a re-roll and had a better kill group. Like, some of them are still on drugs, and some of them have got, like, addictions and stuff like that. And that's really annoying because they'll take forever to get off that. Like, I don't know, who's Rush? Rush is, like, almost always in the hospital. Where is he? You. What is your bios? Like, he doesn't even have any beefs. Like, he's mostly fine. I'll end up replacing so much of his body. Just because he pisses off somebody. I think Linda's got chemical fascination and she's got damage as well. That wasn't a great deal to get her. If Linda happens to die over the course of the game, it's not really something I'll be super sad with. I took her quests for the purpose of taking people. Just wish I could have got some, like, decent names in here. That would have been awesome. Alright. Well, Labby is right there. How's Jebel going? Man, his fucking withdrawals are not going to be helped by this. Is it purple already? So dress colors work the way I thought. What do you mean purple already? Also, welcome in. Well, you lot go back to bed. I've got one guy's got a purple shirt. I know that you can I get you back to bed? I know that you can say, leave dresses and stuff in here with, like, certain outfits and stuff and tell them, you can assign their outfits and say, hey, if you're, say, a prisoner or a soldier or something like that, like, you have to wear a certain thing. But I've just got set to, like, anything. So basically, anything goes here, pretty much. I think you're okay. You definitely didn't get as hurt bad as last time. I don't like having this many prisoners at the same time in a very small area. I would rather separate them in half and have, like, just a couple little groups of, like, twos. I don't really get much choice with that. Not at the moment. Not just yet. I'll show you guys my design layout for the prison. It's a bit difficult to see just because it's all in this at the moment. But let me speed it up a little bit. This is nighttime, it should be alright. So I'll have, like, proper hospital beds and I'll have normal beds. And I'll have some bedside tables and stuff like that to make this, like, luxury. I'll have some lights and table, and I'll probably just put, like, a couple of statues or something like that in here. So that's kind of like the layout of the prison. That's what all these corners are going to look like, hopefully. Just strip them and leave them what you want to wear in prison. I use that when... was that using a mod that adds prisoners' clothes once? Yeah, no, I never strip any of my colonists. I know I've had a few suggestions that are like, you know, cut off their legs so that they can't get up and move, so they can't, like, escape or any of that stuff. I just don't do any of it because the way I look at it is these people are going to be part of my colony. So usually I have really ultra luxurious prisons that have just the finest everything, like legendary items and all sorts of stuff in there, to make them feel like, you know, this place is amazing. They want to join. And they normally do kind of like the resistance comes down a lot faster and they'll normally join faster. Because these are all people that I want them to, like, join into my colony. And that only really matters if someone is exceptionally dangerous while having a threat of prison breaks often. Yeah. Well, I think it's one of those things where it's just like, what do you call it, colony management and stuff like that. And for the most part, I'm usually pretty hopeful that I can get them all integrated pretty quick. There was a couple of people like Kimmy, Emmy, and Monkey hated my colony. They did not want to join. We literally spent like a couple of months with them trying to get them to join, as opposed to everybody else that came in half the time and left. Have I got a man-hunting pack of Labradors? Where? How many? 19. Okay, I should theoretically be able to handle this. It should be handleable. I hope. Oh, I should put it under raid. Hold up. Where's raid? There. Okay. So, let's grab everybody that I can. I don't think everybody here has a gun, but a lot of them do, because I did have that attack quest. So I did actually bring a lot of people with guns up here for an attack quest. You guys are in a really dangerous spot sitting up there. Anybody else? Let's see. No. Does that work that way without mods where they care about that type of thing? So it doesn't make a difference. There's stuff like impressiveness and ideology, making them happy, possibly breaks their faith for conversion easier. Obviously, dislike people. Also do things that beat them after recruited though. As far as I could tell with core game, because I've only got core game, no DLCs, and the mods that I've got don't really affect any moods and stuff like that. As far as I can tell with the core game itself, they do care if they become unhappy if they're naked. They become happy if they enjoy like their environment and stuff like that. They seem to just become like it goes down faster. So I think it's a noticeable thing. Like a lot of people that play the core game itself without many mods, like I find like they tend to have like absolute little I'm not hating on anybody, but dumpster fires at prisons like this or worse. And the prisoners just fucking hate it and resist and fight and escape all the time. But if you make it really nice, you don't get many prison breaks. If you let them have their clothes, they tend to be pretty comfortable. If you get like a nudist and you force them to wear clothes or something like that, then they're generally unhappy. Stuff like that. It all sort of depends on the people too. Monkey, can you move back? You don't really have a gun. Alright, I need some people that have got guns to fight. I need you to actually step up and like defend some of these people that are right here. You guys could just come up from the back. Get at least about 2 people on these dogs. Shizuka, you're a pacifist. Just hang back. What else we got in here? Mole. Radmuff, if you could just turn around and shoot, that would be brilliant. If some of you guys could just go in and attack, that would also be great. I'm trying to go with least amount of like people down for this. I really wish that they wouldn't like have like certain death sounds on some of the animals. Like the bucks, yeah, definitely, that's hilarious. But like the dogs and the cats and shit, it just seems like a little excessive. How are we going for health? You're fine. You're already fucked up. 13 hours. Oh, immediate. Linda's got 15. That's no sob. Sorry, hold up. Let's get Linda's stuff down. She's only bleeding. I want her to have less because we've got chemical fascination on her. And usually they'll fight a lot. And if they fight a lot and let's get you guys out of the formation. If they fight a lot and they get hurt and they've got a chance to actually die because, like, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty cruel with, like, the chemical fascination one. Like, I don't really care if people are doing drugs in, like, real life. If it's, like, your recreation and stuff like that, no issues. But in here, they just, like, fight and tantrum all the time. And it just pisses me off. So I end up just treating them really badly. End up taking away their, like, medical privileges and being like, well, fucking good luck. It's a gamble every time you want to have a tantrum. Let's go Asora and Asora 2. I'll finish fucking giving you guys a tour of what the fuck I've set up to. Also, I'll see if they've got... Not that they've had a chance to, but that will have to get finished as well. Oh yeah, they're out here doing stuff. Okay. So, roll. Can you not? Okay. Okay, yeah, so we've got even more fucking meat, as long as they remember to, like, bring it in. Not all of them will. A lot of them are going to be, like, medically, like, fucked over. I think I've got a roof on that place. Yes. My hospital is enclosed. I need to find a space for the rocks. I'm thinking, like, the marshland areas where I can't grow anything, perhaps. So what I might do, I can have the affordance thing. I will dry this out eventually. But in the meantime, I can always, like, I'm pretty sure grass grows underneath it anyway. I'll make a couple of little zones. I'll make a couple of dumping stockpile zones just in where the animals will be. I'll need these for crafting shit anyway, so they kind of need to be down here. They'll need to be close to this end, and you guys will see why soon. If I could just say, clear everything, and I want chunks. Well, I will take stone and steel chunks. I will take, well, For now, if I could take blocks, wherever that is. Not buildings, I think it's not re-roll manufactured. Maybe it's been a while since I've looked for this. In items, unfinished maybe? Nah, I don't want to put unfinished stuff out there. Let's see, apparel, buildings, chunks, plants, corpse. It won't be corpses. It ain't food. I would imagine this. It doesn't matter. Raw. There we go. And also, if the steel can stay outside. Steel and wood. Because the wood will deteriorate being outside, but I don't have enough space for that. But now it's all being stored in here. And what I want to do is just get rid of that zone. I'll put that over there. Okay. So as I was fucking saying, this area is going to be like some kind of like primitive benches. So anything that doesn't require power, because this area doesn't have a thermal generator, so it's going to be relying on like the solar and the wind turbines to look after it the entire time. So if there's no breeze and there's outage, anything in that area that requires power will go down. So I don't want that. Let's see, I've got a trader. I don't think I've got much to trade with you. I guess Psychic Shock Lancers. If I could afford that, that'd be brilliant. I'm trying to bring my animals back up to my like group. That would be great. Let's see if I can afford that. Oh god, I've got a heap of herbal medicine. It's probably worth bringing all the way up. I have a few foals. Keep the males just in case. I may have fucked over the ones that I killed. So I just want it to come about even. Minus $7. It can't be that fucking close to even. Yeah, take one of these. There we go. Cool. Move on. That gives me a Psychic Shock Lance, one less horse. The fact that they're breeding in this group is helping. We're moving a little bit faster. Not a lot. Like, baby animals kind of like slow you down a little bit.